Hi, I'm Bryan Peterson, and I'm the author of Understanding Flash, as well as Bryan Peterson's Field Guide to Understanding Photography. I'm here in the Pilsen neighborhood of Chicago on a beautiful spring afternoon with nothing but blue sky and low-angled sunlight off to my right here. And I'm also here and very fortunate to be working with this beautiful woman named Nikki, who I happened to meet, out of all places, at a doctor's office. And lo and behold, if not for being sick, I would not have met her. So there you go, folks. Next time you're sick, you ought to say, hey, good news, I'm going to meet somebody. So anyway, I find myself here with Nikki and having the opportunity to use the icing on the cake. You will see behind Nikki, I've got a flash right here. Now the purpose of that flash is to illuminate Nikki's hair. Simple as that. Notice behind the flash as well, at some distance, is a beautiful, colorful wall of graffiti. And this wall of graffiti is actually going to come in as a background element of out of focus tone and shape and color, of course. So I want a little bit more separation and a little bit more liveliness behind Nikki in terms of illuminating her hair. She will be directed to make the hair fly a little bit as she comes around for shooting of this portrait. As far as the exposure, we have two things going on here. We have a flash exposure and we have an ambient exposure. The ambient exposure for this shot is f8 at a 2/50th of a second. That's permitting for the light off of her face, as well as the same light that's on that wall behind her, I might mention. It's all strong late afternoon side light. f8 2/50th with 50 ISO. Now 50 ISO on a D800E Nikon is actually referred to as L1.0. In case you're looking for 50, you won't find it. L1.0 is 50. So with that in mind, f8 2/50th, I've since told the flash, the Nikon SB900, wired with pocket wizards, that I'm at f8. The flash, on the other hand, is at 5.6. I did that deliberate choice so the light behind her would actually be a little bit overexposed to kind of replicate the idea of some bright light source like the sun behind her. So with that in mind, f8 at a 2/50th, we're all set, ready to go. Are you ready? Let's take a look, Nikki, and on the count of three, come around with the hair. 1, 2, go. Take a look at that photograph. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now you might be thinking, that's cool with the flash. I like the way it illuminates her hair. I agree. But just so you can compare, take a look at the next photograph. Let's turn off the flash. One more time, Nikki. And come around, 1, 2, go. Take a look at that photograph, side by side. No flash versus flash. I think you'll agree what I mean when I say icing on the cake. Hey, just another simple idea that you can put in your arsenal of creative weaponry. Until next time, this is Bryan Peterson from the Pilsen neighborhood in Chicago saying, you keep shooting.